Is it your family, your future, your freedom? Because when you lock in on your why, when your heart beats for something bigger than yourself, the pain becomes power, the struggle becomes strength, and the impossible becomes possible. Your life works the same way. Your goals, your dreams, your plans, none of it matters if your why isn't strong enough to hold it all up. Your why is what you stand on when life tries to knock you down. It's the reason you start, and it's the reason you don't stop when the world tells you you can't. When the bank account says it's over, when your buddy says I'm done, your why says I'm stand tall. It reminds you why you laced up those shoes, why you woke up early, why you're still breathing even when everything around you is falling apart. You don't build greatness on luck. You don't build success on comfort. You build it on purpose. And your why, that's the concrete. That's the steel. That's the unshakable foundation that makes sure no matter how hard the wind blows, you don't fall. Before you build anything in life, a career, a dream, a business, a relationship, a future, the first question you need to ask yourself is this: why am I doing this? Because without that answer, you're building on sand. And when life starts shaking, and trust me it will, you're going to collapse. See, too many people are trying to live this life without a foundation. They jump into dreams without understanding the reason behind them and the reason behind them. They chase success like it's some kind of finish line, thinking that money, fame, and power are enough to hold them up. But the moment adversity shows up at the door, the moment struggle starts knocking, the moment life starts pressing, they fall, they break, they give up. Why? Because their foundation was weak. Their why wasn't clear. Your why is the difference between temporary effort and lifelong commitment. When you have a why, you don't just show up when it's convenient. You don't just work hard when it's easy. You grind because your why demands it. You push past the pain because your why makes the pain worth it. You wake up when the world's asleep because your why whispers, get up, this matters. Let me ask you, what are you standing on? Is it money? Is it money? Is it validation? Is it social approval? Because I've seen too many people build their lives on shallow foundations. I've seen people chase the bag, chase the cars, chase the lifestyle. But when the storms hit, and they always hit, they lose everything. Their motivation dies, their passion fades, and they start searching for another goal, another high, another quick win. That's not a foundation, that's an illusion. A real foundation is built on something deeper than success. It's built on purpose. When your why is solid, nothing can shake you. I'm talking about the kind of why that wakes you up before your alarm, the kind of why that keeps you working after everyone else clocks out. The kind of why that keeps you moving when you've got tears in your eyes, blisters on your feet, and doubt creeping in your head. Your why has to be personal. It has to hit you in the chest every single day. It has to be so powerful, so clear, so meaningful that quitting isn't even an option. Because life will test you. It will strip you of comfort. It will humble you. And when that happens, you'll only have two choices: give up or rise up. And the choice you make will be determined by the strength of your why. Let me give you a truth that most people won't tell you. Talent won't save you. Connections won't save you. Resources won't save you. Resources won't save you. You can have all the tools, all the skills, all the luck in the world, but if you don't have a reason deep enough to carry you through the valleys, you won't make it. Your why is what separates those who start from those who finish. And here's the beauty of it. Your why doesn't have to impress anyone. It doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to be real. Your why can be your family. Your why can be your freedom. Your why can be the promise you made to yourself when nobody else believed in you. Your why can be the pain you refuse to pass on to the next generation. It doesn't matter what it is. What matters is that it's real to you. Because when your why is real, you become unstoppable. When your why is real, your hunger changes. You stop making excuses. You stop blaming the world for your problems. You stop waiting for handouts and start building your own table. You stop asking, how long will this take? And you start asking, how far can I go? Your why is your foundation, and foundations aren't built overnight. It takes time. It takes deep thought. It takes self-reflection. It takes struggle. You've got to sit with your pain, sit with your dreams, sit with your past, and ask yourself, what am I willing to fight for? Because this world doesn't reward the strongest or the smartest. It rewards the most committed, the most resilient, the ones who stay standing when the dust settles. And the only way you'll be standing is if your foundation is unshakable. And let me tell you something else. Your why isn't just about you. It's about the people connected to you. Your future kids, your family, your community. When you quit on your why, you're not just quitting on yourself, you're quitting on every single person who needed you to win. Your why is bigger than your feelings. It's bigger than your pride. It's bigger than your pride. It's bigger than your fear. So don't build your life on sand. Don't build it on shallow dreams. Don't build it on the approval of other people. Build it on your why. Because the day will come when the lights go off, when the crowds disappear, when the applause fades, when the world turns quiet, and all you will have left is the reason you started. And if that reason is strong enough, you'll rise so that it's strong enough. You'll rebuild, you'll overcome. But if your why is weak, you'll fall, you'll quit, you'll vanish. So let me ask you again, what's your why? If you can't answer that question, everything else is just noise. The goals, the vision boards, the New Year's resolutions. None of it matters if you don't have a why that keeps you grounded when life gets heavy. Your why is your anchor in the storm. It's your compass in the dark. It's the voice inside you that says, I'm not done. And here's the thing, your why isn't something you write down once and forget. You've got to revisit it every single day when your alarm goes off at 4 a.m. Your why is to answer. When you miss a shot, your why is to answer. When you fail an exam, lose a job, hear the word and no. Your why has to answer. Because life is gonna ask, how bad do you want it? Why are you here? Why do you keep going? And if your answer is strong enough, you will keep going. You'll outlast the struggle. You'll outwork the doubt. You'll outlive the fear. So today, don't just chase success, chase significance, chase purpose. Build your life on a why so strong that nothing, not rejection, not failure, not heartbreak, not loss, can tear you down. You were built for greatness. But greatness doesn't show up until you lock in on your why. It doesn't come to the distracted, the half-committed, the people pleasers. It comes to those who stand on a foundation so deep, so rooted in purpose, that the world can't shake them. And you've got that inside you right now. You've just got to dig deep and find it. So I'll leave you with this. When the grind gets tough, when the nights get long, when the world tells you to quit, your why will be the only thing left standing. Make sure it's strong enough to carry you. Make sure it's real enough to move you. Make sure it's big enough to change you. Because the only difference between the people who make it and the people who don't, it's not luck. It's not luck. It's not talent. It's not timing. It's the foundation. It's the why. And when you've got that, there's not a single thing in this world that can stop you. Oh. Let me speak directly to your heart for a second. I want you to really hear me, not just listen, but feel these words. Because the truth is, life is not a movie and success is not a straight line. There are no background violins when you're struggling, no slow motion montages when you're in pain. Life is raw, uncut, unscripted, and it will test you over and over again. And the question isn't whether you've got the skills or the talent. The real question is, do you have the fight? Because life is a battle, and only those who know their why have the strength to stay in the ring when the punches start flying. Your why isn't just your reason, it's your fuel. It's what keeps your heart beating when the world wants to crush you. It's the thing that keeps your legs moving when your body says to stop, or it's the fire that burns in your chest when you've got nothing left but faith. When you know your why, you don't fight like everybody else. You fight with purpose. You fight with hunger. You fight with hunger. You fight with fire. You see, there are two types of people in this world. Those who fight for comfort and those who fight for purpose. Comfort is temporary. Purpose is eternal. When you chase comfort, the moment life gets hard, you fold. The moment the road gets rough, you turn back. But when you fight for purpose, your why fuels a fight so fierce, so unstoppable, that nothing can hold you down. Your why gives you the power to outlast the pain. Because pain is part of the process. Nobody reaches the top without bleeding for it. Nobody makes it without sacrifice. But when your why is strong, pain becomes your teacher, not your excuse. When your why is clear, the struggle isn't your enemy. It's your training ground. You've got to understand, life is not fair. Life doesn't care about your feelings, your plans, your dreams, your dreams. Life will knock you flat. And if you don't have something worth fighting for, you won't get back up. You'll stay down. You'll accept average. You'll settle for less. But when you've got a why, you don't stay down. You might fall, but you rise. You might cry, but you wipe your tears. You might stumble, but you never stop moving. Because your why is the fuel that keeps the engine running even when the tank is on E. Look around you. People are quitting every single day, giving up on dreams, walking away from goals, throwing in the towel. Why? Because their why wasn't strong enough to hold them. Their why wasn't big enough to push them. Their why wasn't deep enough to sustain them. When the alarm goes off at 4 a.m., your why is what gets you out of bed. When your bank account hits zero, your why is what drives you to find another way. When you fail, when you fall, when you lose, your why is the only thing that makes you stand back up. It's easy to be motivated when the sun's shining. It's easy to feel inspired when you're winning, but your why shows its power in the dark. Your why shines when the lights go out, when your strength runs dry, when your heart is heavy and the only thing you've got left is the choice to keep going or quit. And listen, your why has to be personal. It can't be borrowed. It can't be copied from somebody else's vision board. It can't be something shallow like I want to look good for Instagram or I want to prove people wrong. That kind of why will burn out quick. When the road gets steep, when the nights get long, when the weight gets heavy, a surface level why will fold under pressure. But when your why is deep, when it comes from your soul, when it's rooted in love and purpose and truth, that's when the fight becomes different. That's when your body can be broken, but your spirit stays unshaken. Let me ask you, what's your why? Is it your kids? Is it the life you promised your parents? Is it the vow you made to the little boy or little girl you used to be? The one who dreamed without limits? Is it freedom? Is it breaking generational curses? Is it about leaving a legacy? Because when you know that answer, you don't need external motivation. You become self-fueled. You become self-driven. People will look at you and wonder how you keep going. They'll call you crazy. They'll call you obsessed. But they'll never understand the fire inside you because they don't know your why. And let me tell you something else. Your why will evolve as you grow. The things that move you today might not move you 5 years from now. And that's okay. You've got to check in with your why. You've got to revisit it, refine it, let it grow. Because your why isn't just a destination. It's a living, breathing force that pulls you forward even when your feet don't want to move. And the fight isn't always fair. The fight isn't always pretty. Sometimes the fight will leave you battered, bruised, and doubting everything. But if your why is real, it will pull you through. You've got to want it so bad that quitting isn't even an option. You've got to want it so bad that failure is just a lesson, not a death sentence. You've got to want it so bad that the opinions of others can't shake your resolve. Your why gives you that power. Because when your why is strong enough, the how doesn't matter. You'll figure it out. You'll study harder. You'll work longer. You'll rise earlier. You'll fail forward. You'll sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term purpose. Your why is the reason you'll choose discipline over distraction. Your why is the reason you'll choose growth over comfort. Your why is the reason you'll choose purpose over popularity. So many people are walking around defeated, not because they're weak, but because they don't know what they're fighting for. When you have a why, you don't just survive, you thrive. You become dangerous to the limits life tries to place on you. You become a force that can't be ignored, a voice that can't be silenced, a light that can't be dimmed. Because your why fuels a fight that never dies. Your why makes you resilient, relentless, and unbreakable. I don't care how talented you are. I don't care how smart you are. I don't care what you've achieved or where you've come from. If you don't have a why, the world will eat you alive. But if you do, you will be the one doing the impossible. You'll be the one setting new standards. You'll be the one making history. So stop asking for life to be easy. Stop wishing for less struggle. Start wishing for a stronger why. Because once you got that, once your why becomes your fuel, the world can't stop you. And the fight isn't about speed. It's not about flashy wins. It's about endurance. It's about endurance. It's about waking up day after day, no matter what the scoreboard says, and saying, I'm still in the game, I'm still standing, I'm still fighting. And you only get that power when your why is bigger than your excuses. So today I'm not asking you for effort. I'm not asking you for motivation. I'm asking you for purpose. Find your why and the fight will follow. Because the world doesn't give you what you want, it gives you what you fight for. And if your why is strong enough, you'll fight until the end. I need you to stop for a moment right now. Forget everything else that's going on around you. Forget the noise, the distractions, the doubts. I want you to close your eyes and dig deep into your chest, deep into your heart. And I want you to ask yourself the only question that will ever matter on this journey to success. What is your why? Not your goals, not your wants, not the things that look good on paper. I'm talking about the reason you wake up when that alarm goes off at 4:30 a.m. The reason you keep going when your body wants to quit. The reason you put one foot in front of the other when your world is falling apart. I'm talking about the thing that keeps you breathing when the air gets thin. What is your why? Because the truth is, everybody wants success until it's time to pay the price. Everybody wants the cars, the clothes, the vacations, the freedom, the respect, but not everybody's willing to suffer for it. Not everybody is willing to bleed for it. And the only thing that separates the ones who have it from the ones who don't is the answer to that question. What is your why? See, the world doesn't hand you success. It doesn't gift wrap your dream and leave it on your doorstep. It demands a sacrifice. It demands commitment. It demands everything you've got. And then it asks for more. And if your why isn't strong enough, you will break under that weight. The days will get hard. The nights will get longer. The doubts will creep in. The failure will hurt. And the world will ask you again and again, do you still want it? Do you still believe you deserve it? And if you don't have a why, you'll say no. If you don't have a why, you'll fold. But if you do, if your why is so deep it keeps you awake at night and drags you out of bed before the sun, you'll rise, you'll grind, you'll overcome. You see, the problem is most people are chasing the what? They're chasing money, they're chasing status, they're chasing approval. And the what will never sustain you because the what changes. The what can be taken from you. The what is temporary. But the why is eternal. The why is rooted in your soul. The why is the only thing that can't be stolen, can't be bought, can't be lost. Your why is the difference between the person who gives up at the first sign of struggle and the person who pushes through hell and walks out stronger. It's easy to talk about success when life is easy. When the bills are paid, the sun is shining, your friends are cheering you on. But the truth of success isn't written on the sunny days. The truth of success is written in the dark when nobody is watching. When the bank account is empty. When the tears hit the pillow. When the silence is so loud it threatens to break you. That's when your why shows up. That's when your why says, keep moving, keep believing, keep fighting. And I'm gonna tell you something that might hurt. Life isn't fair. It's not supposed to be. Life doesn't owe you a thing. You've got to fight for every inch. You've got to hustle for every opportunity. You've got to sacrifice for every step forward. And the only thing that will make that fight worth it is your why. If your why is weak, your fight will be weak. If your why is strong, your fight will be relentless. Your why is the reason you show up when you're tired. It's the reason you study when you could be sleeping. It's the reason you keep swinging even after you've been knocked down 100 times. Your why is what turns a setback into a setup for a comeback. Your why is what makes the impossible possible, because when your heart is fully invested, your mind will find a way, and the world will try to distract you. It will offer you shortcuts. It will tempt you with comfort. It will whisper in your ear, you've done enough. You've worked hard enough. You've worked hard enough. You've earned the right to stop, but your why, your real why, will drown out that voice. Your why will remind you that you're not here to be average. You weren't born to blend in. You weren't designed to settle. You are here to create, to lead, to inspire, to transform. You are here to write a legacy so powerful that the world can't ignore your name. And let me tell you something about sacrifice. When you truly know your why, sacrifice stops feeling like loss. It starts feeling like strategy. You stop looking at what you're giving up and you start focusing on what you're building. You stop resenting the grind and you start embracing it. You stop wishing for ease and you start chasing strength. When your why is clear, the price is never too high. You'll pay in sweat. You'll pay in tears. You'll pay in hours, in focus, in determination, in perseverance. But you'll never hesitate because you'll know deep down the reward is bigger than the cost.